The Apple Watch is Apple's first take on wearable technology, and it aims to completely revolutionize the way we use technology and interact with people and technology, since it'll be right on our wrist. Now, it's got some pretty neat features and neat tricks and whatnot, but that doesn't mean you should go out and buy one just yet. No, in fact, I've put together 5 reasons why you should not buy the Apple Watch. So let's take a look. Hey, what is up, tech enthusiasts? BoHD here. I hope you guys are doing well. The number one reason why you should not buy the Apple Watch has to do with its price tag. Now, as you guys probably know by now, the Apple Watch starts at $349 for the base model, which is the sports model, and it's probably the most least attractive model, in my opinion. If you guys want to upgrade to maybe the nicer model, the stainless steel model, it'll cost you $549 for the base model of that version. The stainless steel model, like I said, it will start at $549 and it'll go up all the way to $1,100 depending on which model you like best. Now, if you really want something fancy and you've got a ton of money you want to shell out for whatever reason, you can also get the gold version of the Apple Watch, which starts at $10,000 and it'll go all the way up to $17,000 depending on, once again, which model you like best. Now, it's important to note that the $10,000 gold Apple Watch is going to have the same exact sapphire crystal display and the same exact sensors as the $549 Apple Watch Steel Edition. So you're basically just paying for the gold and the fashion statement that comes along with buying a $10,000 watch. The $350 priced Apple Watch, which is the sports edition and it's the base model, the cheapest one you can get, it's still priced exceptionally high for a watch that just doesn't look very good. I mean, you're going to want to probably upgrade to the Apple Steel, and if you do, it's going to cost you about twice as much money, starting at, once again, $549. So, I know this is Apple. I know that prices are generally high with Apple products, but for a first generation device, the price just seems way too high. And that leads me to my number 2 reason why you should not buy the Apple Watch, and that's because it's a first generation device. It's probably going to have plenty of software issues. It might even have hardware issues. I mean, Apple has not released this product on a scale that can really be thoroughly tested like it's going to be when it's public. So that's something to be thinking about for sure. And also, it's a first generation device that will most likely be updated in a year or two. So your fancy new watch that costs hundreds of dollars is going to be outdated and it's going to lose value. There's also the fact that the Apple Watch is exclusive to iPhones. So if you don't have an iPhone, you can't buy the Apple Watch, or I mean, you can buy it, but you can't use it. It also doesn't work with Windows or Android. So, for whatever reason, if you plan on switching to Android or a Windows phone, you're out of luck. Your brand new fancy watch is going to be collecting dust and it's pretty much going to be useless. And I mean, there are better options out there, or at least other options out there. So if you don't like the Apple Watch, you might like the Moto 360, the Pebble Time Steel, even some Galaxy Gear watches. There are plenty of other manufacturers that are making smartwatches, so don't think Apple's the only one. And there's also talks that Google is trying to get Android Wear to be compatible with iOS. So it's possible that you can use the Moto 360 with an iPhone. So if you're not completely sold on the Apple Watch, you might seriously want to keep that in mind. Another reason why you shouldn't buy the Apple Watch has to do with the battery life. Now, smartwatches in general, they're small, they have a lot of tech packed inside, they don't have a lot of room for batteries, so battery life is naturally going to be pretty bad. But with the Apple Watch, Apple has recently mentioned that it can last 18 hours on a single charge. But there are also reports that say if you use your Apple Watch a lot, maybe you run a lot of apps, you're only going to get about 2.5 hours of actual usage time. Whether that's screen on time or not, I'm not really sure. But there are reports that it says the Apple Watch only lasts 2.5 hours with heavy usage. So whether it's 2.5 hours or 18 hours, either way, you're going to have to charge the Apple Watch every single night. The last and 5th reason why you should not buy the Apple Watch has to do with the fact that it's not necessary. I mean, yes, you can argue the necessities of just about anything, and if there's one person who needs to learn what's necessary before they go out and buy something, it's probably me. But the Apple Watch is basically just a fancy way of viewing notifications and communicating with people without actually having to pull out your phone from your pocket. You're still going to have to take care of it. You're still going to have to maintain it, maintain all the apps, and you're going to have to take it off every time you go near water, whether it's the swimming pool or bathing. It's not waterproof. But the point of this video is not to hate on the Apple Watch. It's just to kind of help you guys make an informed decision of whether or not you should or shouldn't buy the Apple Watch. Because I've given you 5 reasons why you shouldn't, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to. So my advice, just go into the Apple Store, don't pre-order this device, go in there in person and just kind of look at these watches and see if you could actually picture yourself wearing one and using one. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, obviously the Apple Watch is new, it's hip, it's cool, but that doesn't mean it's not expensive or not necessary. I mean, there are a lot of things that are necessary and do cost a lot of money. So think about that for me. I want you guys to make an informed decision, but I also want you guys to leave me a comment down below telling me what you guys think of the Apple Watch and if you guys plan on buying it or passing on it. Let me know what your thoughts are, but leave me a comment down below. If you're guys new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up buttons and all those good buttons down below. And as always, I'm BoHD. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.